All right. We are back in the house. We are live. Hello. I missed y'all. Been busy. You know me, but it don't take me that long. Ooh, we got some people up in here. Molly 13, much love to you. Missed you guys. Miss Jan Jan is in the house. Missed you, Miss Jan Jan. Much love to you. Got my 8 balls up. You know that we are on the table tonight. Busy B is back in the house. Busy B, how are you? Elizabeth Lander is in the house. Much love to you, Elizabeth. She tries to keep a very close tab on me. Everybody does anyway. Where you at? Don't make me email him. Don't make me send a nasty email to John Q. Get his ass back up there. We miss him. RJ is up in the house. Conversations Living Room. A brand new title for an upcoming channel hosted by Mr. RJ himself. Great channel. If you're not subscribed, please do. Please do. We'll be dropping the links throughout the live tonight. I want to wish everybody a very, very good evening. A very good evening. The Queen Lioness is in the house. Miss Lorraine Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon you. Glad to see you too. Tanya M is in the house. Miss Tanya M, dedicated viewer. I don't have subs. I don't. I have viewers. Viewers who support this channel and have been with me pretty much the last 3 years since I started. I mean, that's a long time, and I truly appreciate all of the support. Much love to you, Miss Tanya M. Mr. Boss Blake in blue, holding it down tonight. Much love to my brother. If you're not subscribed to Mr. Boss Blake, please do. We get them channels dropping. We'll get him in here tonight. There's a fantastic intro that Mr. Boss Blake has done for my channel, covering all of my cases, especially some of the new ones that are coming up. We'll try to incorporate into that. So we got a lot of work to do, but much love to Mr. Boss Blake for jumping on up in here and supporting the channel. And I know I've been absent for a little bit, both on YouTube and really on the computer. Been spending time with my family and just enjoying the summer season, as we all should do. It's healthy to step away from the computer. It's healthy to have other things to do in life that are just as important as the work that we do here on this channel. So, yes, I know. I'm not being bad, but I know. I feel it. When you feel it, you feel it. Absolutely. Candy Cane 82 is in the house. Welcome. Welcome, Candy Cane. My goodness. Hold on. Miss Justice 1111 is in the house. 1111 is in the house. Miss Justice has also been a avid supporter of my channel, and Miss Lorraine Muhammad, solid on my channel. My goodness, all the solid people coming in. Texas Gal is right behind Miss Candy Cane 82. Texas Gal, hello, how are you? I missed you too, Miss Jan Jan. You know me. I miss my Jan Jan. You know it's in the whipped cream, Miss Jan Jan. I'm not going to get started. I won't get started. I hear you laughing over there. I'm not going to get started, because once I do, y'all tear me up with that whipped cream. Ever since I brought it up, my goodness, John Q has been hung by the whipped cream. And, oh, this man has got a foul mouth. He's raising money for Summer Wells, talking about whipped cream and in such a way that it's explicit. Oh, really? I got some other words I could use too that are explicit, but I digress. Patty Ponytail is up in the house. You finally catching alive? Okay. All right. Good to have you. Good to have you. Good to see you. My goodness, good to see you all. All y'all showing up in here tonight. Yes, I was live with you last week, so I wasn't hiding, just visiting like-minded people. Yes, RJ. Working behind the scenes, visiting other channels, and supporting those channels too. I do take time out to do that. Just yesterday, I was on Shay's Safe Place, and if you haven't subscribed to Shay's Safe Place, please do. I'll be sharing some content creators here tonight. Turn you on to some really good channels that are on the beam, on the focus, putting out the content, putting out the information. On the Summer Wells case, I'm still on it, still working on it too. I was able to come across some very interesting things. I may share them with you tonight if I have time. I'm not going to be on here long. But we'll do the best we can. Miss Libby is in the house. Miss Lovely Libby is in the house. Welcome, my goodness, content creator. We'll get your channel up in here, Miss Libby. Miss you guys. Kathy Bennett is in the house. My goodness. Kathy Bennett. Well, hello to you too. My goodness, I know it's been a minute, maybe a minute and a half for me. But like I said, there are other important things to do, and I make time for those important things just as I make time to go live, which is important as well. But it's good to know that all of us have that same blessing, have that same privilege. And when you can take a little bit of a break away from some of the casework that we've been doing, which does occupy a lot of time, it consumes a lot of time, especially when you're doing research, the way we do it here on this channel, and really bring the content to life, especially if we have someone who is directly involved in the case directly. To be a part of a live session is even greater. All that needs to be coordinated, all that needs to be timed, and I'm just blessed and privileged to have folks select John Q's channel, my channel, to do their casework with. I'm privileged to work with content creators that know who I am and know I don't pull any punches. I'll lay the case on the table. We'll all take a look at it. We'll all disseminate and discern the information, then bring it to you crystal clear, because that's what I do. That's what I enjoy doing. But much love to you all. My goodness, y'all just rolling up in here. Y'all just rolling up in here. I needed a good distraction. A friend of mine's adopted son was killed 2 months ago by his girlfriend, and she escaped the psych hospital. My goodness, Miss Justice. Oh, Lord. We got things going on, that's for sure. Things are always going on, you know, even on YouTube. You know, got some folks out there playing some nasty games with other folks. Still, the nasty exists on YouTube. It's sad, but people identify themselves as to who they truly are. Yes, there's good and bad on YouTube. There's light and darkness on YouTube as well. However, on YouTube, they're easy to identify. Very easy to identify, thank goodness. And with a clear mind, an open heart, of all the viewers out there that make the channels, you guys make every single content creator's channel. You know that, right? If it weren't for you, what would we doing? What would we be doing? Sitting up here with zero in the box, talking to ourselves. Maybe. But there are some folks that do that. So right away, I want to jump into tonight's live, just doing a few case updates that I've come across, I've been working on, and some upcoming lives that I am going to be planning and putting into place ASAP, so you won't miss me so much. Absolutely. We plan on having some special guests join in on live conversations, getting into casework, getting into things that matter the most when it comes to life in general. And we got some pretty good stuff coming down the pipe. So with that said, let me go here for a second and begin to go to work tonight. Let's see, where do I want to go first? Well, we can go here. And I can bring it up. This is what I was doing yesterday. I think it was in the afternoon. I've been wanting to get a chance to join Miss Shea over at her safe place. She was covering some valuable information on the Summer Wells case. And it seems like one person seems to be in the hot box right now. Right now. And you kind of ask yourself, what's up? What's going on with this person? Shirley Robinson, welcome. Cat's Eye is in the house. Welcome. Birdie Crime Chat, welcome. Birdie's Crime Chat, excuse me, plural. Welcome. Shirley Robinson is in the house too. My goodness. Okay, so let me share with you Miss Shea, a wonderful woman. We did a terrific live yesterday. This was 21 hours ago. It's already almost hitting 2,000 views. And we had a discussion. Obviously, that discussion involved one of the suspects in this case. And that suspect, and I'm not going to play it. I'm just going to.
Hello, everybody. Got anybody in here? See Carrie Bishop?
Just share just the content of it. She was on there discussing Jody Sue Brown, one of the suspects. Used to live on Ben Hill Road in Rogersville, Tennessee. And some extraordinary things are developing from that corner, as we've seen it developed over the last 14 months now. And as you can see the title, the mayor's twisted mind, madness, and obsession. And I was on the panel and we had a very good discussion. She covered a lot of information, and it was very good information indeed, which described a lot of this particular person's character. Let's see if I can go back to it. Where did I join? I think I joined somewhere here. Hold on a second. Let me make sure that there's audio first. I'll share a little bit with you. Gotta make sure that the audio is there first. Hold on. Much love to everyone coming in. Where the wind blows is in the house. Laura Croft is in the house. TT is in the house. You know, I had to do some house cleaning in my studio. It's unfortunate that I had found several people that should not have been blocked from my channel were blocked. And they should not have been blocked. So Miss TT, I saw your name in the block list. I said, TT doesn't belong in there. So you are fine and welcome. You are always welcome. And I'm going, how did this happen? You know, Aquahoma has been one of my key moderators. Leslie B., one of my key moderators. Hurricane Camille, key moderators. Mr. Boss Blake himself, key moderator. And I said, they wouldn't have done anything like that, you know? And so I said, well, let me just double check, clean the shop. And I was able to free up some people that could have been here on some of the other lives. So my apologies. That is my responsibility to make sure that if you are a good supporter and viewer of the channel, you should be allowed here to come in. Miss Heather is in the house. Miss Heather, welcome. Yes, I'll do that. I'll do that right now. Miss Justice, I'll do that right now. There you go. You've been very supportive, and you've done great work with Anita's World, Miss Anita from Anita's World on her channel, and so welcome. You do have a blue dress now. Miss Duchess is in the house. Much love to you, Miss Duchess. Oh, we got to get together. We've got to collab on some lives, which is very important in the work that we do. Missing persons or criminal casework investigations. But the work is out there for us to do. Serious content creators cover it anyway, so. Absolutely. Mrs. Hippie is in the house. Good afternoon to you. Donna Mae is in the house. Y'all just busted in here. Where y'all coming from? Tell me about a restaurant. All right, so let me get back to what I was doing. I wanted to make sure we had some audio because yesterday I was on Miss Shay's channel and we discussed some things. If y'all got that back, see if I'm in screen share mode. Yes, I am. Okay, so I'm just going to play a little bit of this because it was actually covering a discussion that was had on her channel pertaining to Jody Sue Brown and her insertion in the Summer Wells case. She has her own channel. I'm not promoting it. I'm not promoting it. But the discussion was based on her activities as to the reasons why she is on her channel, trying to convince people otherwise as to her involvement in this case. And a lot of good content creators have picked up on a lot of her cryptology or cryptic messages that she's been sending out, which begins to shine some light on the attitudes and characteristics of an individual that was a neighbor of the Wells, who only lived 600 feet from house to house off of Ben Hill Road. Okay? As to the reason why she is on YouTube. And the strangest activities that have occurred with this woman since the marathon has been incredible. But let me just run this a little bit, and we'll get going. Give me a thumbs up if the sound is good.
Welcome, welcome, John Q.
Hey, Fizz.
Good to see you.
Well, hello, Miss Shay. How are you?
Hello. Doing great.
Hey, John
How are you
Q.
doing?
Good to have you here.
Hello, ladies. Good afternoon.
This
Good
is
evening.
my friend Sue.
Hi, John.
Hello, Miss Sue. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am good.
That's
good.
great.
I always try to not miss any of Miss Shay's lives, because
Well, thank you.
when you guys put it together, you guys put it together, and let me tell you, you guys have been putting it together.
Well, thank you. I think Shay's pretty awesome myself.
Yes, she is.
I've been following Jody Sue. Well, you know, John, since the marathon. I was been
Yes.
watching you guys.
Yeah, I've been quiet about Jody since the marathon. I've been,
Oh, have you?
Since she came on several occasions on our panel regarding the marathon, it was all positive. It was all
Yeah.
positive. She sat there and she shared her DV story on panel, and everyone was very respectful and welcoming of her at that time. And we all felt in some way that we could possibly try to help her in some way, shape, or form through a very, very rough time that she was having in her life at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Only to find out in a very short period of time since the marathon where she is today.
Oh, yeah. She's went full circle.
Yeah, 360 degrees. And, I was shaking my head and I said, oh, wow. You talk about a crisis actor.
Yeah.
That
Big
is
time.
the true definition of a crisis actor.
Absolutely.
They want you to feel a certain way, empathize with them, have sympathy for them, and in which we did during the marathon, and only to see the mask fall off.
Yeah. I saw it too.
Now see how dark this person really is.
Yeah. Scary dark. Scary dark. There was a local that had come out on Squall's channel one time, once, and never even said anything horrible about her. Just revealed a few things, I don't know if you saw that one or not. It's a few months ago. She went after this local who is not a creator and went after her relentlessly and bullying her online and just would not give it up. And she seems to do that to everyone who comes out against her. Sad. It's really sad.
It's her defensive mechanism that she has been displaying to everyone. And I wanted to say hello to everyone in the chat. I see a couple of folks that follow me.
Go ahead. Oh, yes.
Has given me a shout out in your chat room. My goodness. All the beautiful people. It's been supportive of Summer Wells. Much love to all of you.
We do have a lot of support.
Yeah, Carrie Bishop in here. You've got Sage Sleuth in here. You've got
Sage Sleuth
in here. Miss Coleslaw in here. My goodness, got a real great support team here with you.
I love my support team.
Yes, you got it.
I've had a hard year, and they've hung in right with me. I started a channel after I was on. It was on Miss Q's, I guess, during that time, and first time I got to talk to you, and I'll never forget that night. It was just, well, it was night, early morning. It was kind of, at the cusp, of either or, however you want to look at it. I guess it's how early what you want your coffee for you, huh?
Yeah.
And I was trying so hard. I was going through a rough time. You remember my brother's
Yes. Yes.
passing. I don't know if you know it or not, but I got good news. The man responsible was indicted. He was
Oh, they got the
indicted.
guy responsible.
Yes, yes, he was indicted for um, reckless homicide, among other charges. But that
Oh,
was the
wow.
biggie. Yeah, they
Well,
got
that's
him.
good to hear. That's very good to hear because that
Yes,
was a terrible, terrible tragedy. And
you all helped
I,
me a lot. I wasn't expected to come up. I was kind of flighty back then, John. I was just going through a hard time and just listening to Summers. I I literally just threw myself heavy and hard in her case. And I was listening to the marathon, trying to keep up with you guys. I'd wake up with you guys. I'd do housework with y'all, listen to everybody, bounce from channel to channel. It was so wonderful. And I remember it was you and Q and Scott up there. And Scott H says, "Hey, you want to come up?" And I always loved listening to Scott H. And I thought, well, now shoot, how can I turn down Scott H? And I just I just woke up and from a nightmare, and I said, "Heck yeah, I'll come up."
yeah,
And
and ever since then, you've put your all into this case,
oh,
like
I
we would
already
expect.
was. Yeah,
Absolutely.
I was already following it and researching, but then I just took a deep dive in it, buddy. Yeah, I've even made friends with people that live on Beach Creek that were from Beach Creek, but they live in Kingsport now. Because I don't live. I'm not a local from there,
Right.
but I'm still in the mountains.
Right.
I'm Kentucky, but not far at all.
Right. But what you're doing on your channel, covering, this particular aspect, has stuck out to me since day one of me ever knowing who Jody Sue was
Yes,
all about.
yes,
And I had some questions for her at best, but I just sat back and listened. I wanted to know who this woman was. She's a neighbor that lived right across the street, right off of Ben Hill Road, about 179 feet from driveway to driveway and 600 feet from house to house, who inserted herself into this story by telling the news media and the police about a scream.
yep,
And here we had her on the marathon panel. And it was very interesting to listen to her and Chris Madonna, which was totally, by surprise, do an interview uh, on that last marathon day, that 20 hours, 15 minutes and 43-second marathon that we did that day to close it out. And I'm still waiting for that video
yep.
to actually upload to my channel. It's been caught up in limbo ever since, and
Oh wow,
I've got the video on public so that this way, when they do release it, however which way they're going to release the 20 hours, everyone will see it. And I think
good.
from what I've been able to gather, since this is an open investigation under a missing person, Summer Wells, um, they have captured an interview with one of the neighbors, Jody Sue,
Yep,
and are basically withholding that information because it became part of the case, which I totally understand. So I guess
that's exactly what
case
I
is,
thought.
once this case is resolved, and they do find the culprits that are in direct involvement with what happened to Summer, or indirect involvement causing what happened to Summer to happen to Summer, then I guess at that time they'll go ahead and release it once they get all their ducks in a row. Because I know TBI is really working hard to factor in all of what's been going on YouTube for nearly 14 months now.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I do too, John. I think that's one reason why I hadn't uploaded, because I've seen other people that had videos that long. The Ashmere videos, some of those. I don't know. Well, wait. Yeah, maybe I've seen 120 hours. Close to it. It's been 19 or something, I think. You never know. What do you think about I'm curious to know what your thoughts is on her saying that she heard the scream like a shake. You have an
Well,
opinion on that or no?
well, yeah, I do have some thoughts about that. It's telling me that Jody Sue is a visual. She does wear glasses. And so everyone has a communication preference or value system that they abide by. Some people are highly visual, some people are highly auditory, some people are highly kinesthetic. And the words that folks use, I saw versus I heard versus I felt, all fall in that category. And a lot of what I've been listening to pertaining to Jody Sue, if you can understand her, is that she uses a lot of visuals. And in this particular circumstance where she inserts herself, she's using something she heard. And now she's turning something she's heard into something of a shape she saw, a triangle that's got, you know, an ambience around it, that's got vibrations illuminating from this triangle, you know, kind of language. Only says to me that she's trying to give an explanation to something that she cannot explain. And
That
so
makes sense.
yeah,
I've
she's
thought about that, but I think that it also made me think of mental illness.
It
Somebody
also
that's
made you think of what? I'm sorry.
it also made me think of somebody that has a mental illness.
Bingo.
Yeah,
Bingo.
a
Now
mental illness.
you're the second creator that's starting to really scratch the surface of this person who has been on YouTube trying to convince folks of something that is not reality for quite some time. From
Yes.
Facebook to YouTube, you know, first it was Donald, then it was Candace, and now they've taken a vacation. We all know where Donald is. And now
Yeah.
she is in the forefront, wants to remain in the forefront because, you know, I began to look at certain things, characteristics of trying to listen to her, trying to watch how she delivers her speech. And a lot of it started leaning into an area, and this is just my opinion. This is just my opinion.
Yes, of
Of
course.
someone that,
All the things said is opinions,
yeah, someone
except when
that,
it's said out of her own mouth. And then that's what she said, you know.
yeah, well, she's telling it all. And all we
Yeah.
have to do is really, you know, listen carefully to what she's actually trying to say. And she's a very lonely person. She is an absolutely lonely introvert type of a person. And her trust factor is at 0. She
Yeah.
demonstrates or displays things that I've come across. And I live in New York, and I'm, you know, out and about. I'm a very gregarious type of person, and I listen to a lot of different folks. And I've come across certain folks that suffer from mental illness. And she has displayed elements to me of someone who suffers from ADHD,
Yep.
a bipolar type of activity, as well as a portion of schizophrenia of some kind. So I'm thinking that she is on some kind of medication along with her thyroid meds and her quote unquote alleged cancer meds. So if she's doing alcohol or any type of other drugs as well, this is what's being delivered on YouTube
Yeah.
every day, every night, every morning. And we have to be very careful to discern, what she's really trying to say, what she's really trying to hold back, because she's having a tug of war with herself because she's alone. She's
But
alone.
I've dealt with a lot of mental illness and people I care about and love.
Mm-hmm.
But there comes a time where you got to have accountability, like taking your medicine, for one.
Yeah.
Because I think that that's one of the medicines that she says, when she talks about that Andy was trying to get her to take medicine, force her to take this medicine that she didn't want. I think it's what she's talking about.
Right.
Is mental illness medicine.
Yeah, I've picked up on certain things that she's scouting around a lot of her own personal
Yeah.
demons, so to speak, because she's already pointed the fingers at so many different people. It's easy for her to do that than to really identify a lot about what's going on with her.
Yep.
Everything is away
But
from her more than toward her.
Right.
Okay. So I wanted to give you a little bit of a snippet as to the live that was done on Shay's Safe Place yesterday, as to the discussion that we were having, and it got very deep. But that was the scratching of the surface pertaining to Jody Sue Brown and possibly mental illness is what's causing her to do what she does. And so for anyone who's interested to listen to the remaining portion of the video, it's only 2 hours and 19 minutes long. And as you can see, the red line into it, you'd have to go about maybe 30, 32 minutes into it. And then this is where we begin to discuss some of the details and the deep discussion as to the madness that is surrounding this woman. And it got very lengthy. We got very deep, but she is the second content creator that I've come across so far that has mentioned the words mental illness. And when you can put those two words together right next to Jody Sue, things start to click. Things start to appear more clear as to the reason. It's not insomnia, folks. It's far from insomnia. To be up at the wee hours of the morning like that, into the early portions of the morning, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hours, just rambling and cursing everyone out, only gives the appearance of the fourth kind. And I've mentioned what that appearance is here on Shay's Safe Place. We had a good time. I thank Miss Shay for inviting me up. She kept calling me, okay, I got to turn on my computer. I got to boot up. I got to go over here. I got to get the StreamYard link, and she dropped it. And, we had a great time. So to listen to this video in its entirety, go to Shay's Safe Place. It is the very last video that she did just yesterday. It's almost hit 2,000 views in less than 24 hours. And it was a very informative video, and she's doing great work, absolutely great work. So much love to you, Miss Shay, in the house, for covering the Summer Wells case and really breaking down and defining a lot about the characteristics that we are finding more and more apparent for every single live that she does going forward. She's doing no more, no less than telling on herself and revealing a lot if you're listening to key words and factors and phrases. She jumps around a lot, and it starts to show what attention deficit disorder gives the appearance of in most cases. She smokes like she drinks, and she drinks like she smokes. So don't think that there may be water in those bottles that she's drinking from. Because as her lives progress into the late hours of the live, she begins to slow down tremendously and starts to yawn and things of that nature. She's getting tired now because she's been running her mouth for hours upon hours, trying to get a convoluted message out, whatever that might be. But it all shows signs of someone that is that has a mental imbalance, and that's just my opinion. As I told Miss Shea, that's just my opinion. Yours is yours, and you see the light. You see the light. But yes, it does, and it could be vodka. That's right, where the wind blows. Vodka like water. But the smoking part is incredible. One after the other, after the other, after the other, after the other. You hear her pull the drawer out, go into the cigarette carton, which is in the drawer, pull out another one, unwrap the wrapper because you hear the wrapper. She pauses so long. She's trying to get her thoughts together. And all of what she does is ramble. Now, I know I've been quiet about this particular aspect of the case, but I've been looking at it long enough to begin speaking on it, and which I will. And most of you who have followed my channel and other folks that have been carrying content pertaining to Jody Sue Brown know exactly what I'm talking about. Exactly what I'm talking about. Breeze is in the house. Lakeisha Douglas is in the house. Welcome. My goodness, I didn't see y'all jump in here. Shirley is in the house. Let's see. Who else is in the house? Tiny Dancer, okay, is in the house. Thank you for coming. We're just covering some updates, but I wanted to give you that quick update on my work with Miss Shea on her channel. And she's doing a good job, doing a very good job. And this is what needs to be exposed. It's not so much what happened to Summer that's going to really resolve this. It's what's being done about it that's going to be making a big difference. And I know that TBI is taking its critical time, watching everything. And I think RJ talked about search warrants that have been made recently in regards to being able to capture a lot of the videos that she does. And which is important to them because I'm sure later on at some point, they're going to ask her to come back in and to explain a lot about what she's been talking about on YouTube. That's not what you told us in the beginning when Summer went missing. What are you talking about now? Why didn't you tell us, quote unquote, verbatim out of your mouth, that Andy was up there with Candace exchanging drugs with her to sedate the children so that they can be touched? Why didn't you tell us that? Hard questions, only because she's brought them to light. Which, of course, saddens me to hear that. I believe she was directly involved. Why didn't she report it? See? And so we go on into this live into detail and into great depth into those questions and many others pertaining to this particular suspect. She doesn't believe that she's a suspect, but yet Sheriff Lawson says everybody's on the table. There are no persons of interest because everybody's a suspect. So she's convinced herself that she's not a suspect. And she actually does a video on it. Many of the videos that she does, she's trying to isolate herself. She's walking a lot of the stuff. She's trying to anyway, walking a lot of stuff backwards because she said too much, way too much. And I'm sure that's going to pose some very heavy questions pertaining to TBI's investigation as to her role and insertion into this case, being that they were neighbors right across the street, being that she heard every sound of every vehicle that is entered and left the driveway of 110 Ben Hill Road, being that she's heard conversations in the still of the night, never giving any explanation as to the reasons why her son was caught twice in the month of August of 2021 after Summer went missing. Why was he on the Wells's property? There are many, many different questions. I still have a bunch of them, but that's just to give you a little taste as to what we were able to cover on Miss Shay's Safe Place yesterday. So much love goes out to her. All right. Pen 1010 is in the house. Mama, she might be RAP is in the house. Welcome. I see some first timers in here. My goodness. Y'all come out to hang out with John Q? Good. Very good. So that was an incredible conversation. I'm glad I was able to be a part of it and share some of my beginning insights based on this particular suspect. Today, I was with the seller of Grizzly True Crime. Do that real quick. She was covering on her channel the recent letters that have been released from allegedly, Don Wells. And there have been content creators that have jumped on the letters already over the last few days that I know of in regards to the handwriting, the wording, the semantics used, and the content in the body of the letters. And I say, really? What took you so long? Why now, almost 14 months later? Why thank the people who donated to the Summer Wells Reward Fund now, when it was already over last year in October? And every penny that the marathon had generated went to Civis Bank. Went to Civis Bank. Everybody knows that because the receipts have been posted. Everybody knows that the money that we raised for the marathon went directly to the bank. So what would Churchill Rescue Squad know about what we did? Until the bank was in a position to report on the account that they opened. what were they to know? So a letter that went out on June 9th from someone in the UK called Fiona got the gall to send something June 9th of 2022, well over 6 months after the marathon, decided to insert themselves and try to put a damper on what Miss Q did regarding the marathon. And they couldn't understand why Miss Q's viewers, my viewers, Scott H's viewers, Miss Penny's viewers, Miss Libby's viewers, Sharon from Down Under Crime Talks, Queen Talks Crime, and a host of others, Miss Anita's World, Truth Seeker, their viewers are the ones who supported the marathon. Their viewers. All of our viewers combined are the folks that made the marathon work. That generated well over $32,000, $193, and I think it was 34 cents. And every penny of what was generated, with 100% of the profits from the store, after the collection had to be changed because Miss Q's store, in my opinion, had been violated, where the original collection with Summer's face, where everyone could walk around and be a walking billboard, had to be taken down because of consent issues. Consent issues. But nonetheless, we're able to come around the corner and develop a new collection where people still participated, and 100% of the proceeds minus what the store had to regarding their fee, the setup fee, for having the website and everything was taken out. 100% of the profits went to the Summer Wells Reward Fund. We weren't working for the Churchill Rescue Squad. We never said it. We never mentioned it, ever. We were representing ourselves as Summer's Army. That's one thing that was mentioned over and over and over during the marathon, the recorded marathon. That's what these folks overlooked. So that June 9th letter that went to the Churchill Rescue Squad from Miss Fiona in the UK was more addressed to them than regarding anything that Miss Q Carlock did regarding the marathon. Huh? Yeah. Churchill Rescue Squad did not know anything about no damn marathon. They were happy that they were able to, number one, open the account, and number two, have that reward fund increase to nearly $74,000 in a short period of time. That's what that was about. I don't either, Tiny Dancer. And it is it just seemed confusing to Fiona and a couple of other content creators hanging out, trying to sabotage something on a negative note, in a negative way. And now the money has got to go to court. Had that letter not been written, I believe that the money would have been securely, safely transferred to the Children's Advocacy Center already, as it was planned after the terms and conditions of the original account were met. It was that simple until someone thought they knew the U.S. law more than anybody else, nonprofit organizations, 501c3s, and all this stuff. Hey, a small community on YouTube Viewers that support independent content creator channels were the ones that made the donations and contributions to the Summerwell Reward Fund, not a nonprofit organization. Viewers, free-willed viewers of their own volition and choice decided to support the marathon because they knew us, the content creator, the independent content creators. That's how that worked. Oh, well, we'll never know how much they really raised, is the question. Well, I got news for you. Miss Q's got all the receipts. Every single last one of them. And when they reconvene next month to find that particular information laid out on the table exists, all that bullshit from the UK will disappear. Yet we know who the culprits are already, because those same culprits are attacking other content creators as I speak, doxing them. They're doxing them. Lip Lock No More is being attacked. Miss Tiffany Marie is being attacked. AB is being attacked. We're still being attacked. Miss Q, Scott H, Penny from True Crimes Commentary, aka Fizzle, Miss Fizzle, Benny Keys, all by the same people over the pond eastward. I'm breaking it down. This is an update, folks. I don't need to go to their page and show you who they are. They've already made themselves known. Stupid. They are the folks responsible for the funds now being tied up in court over some bullshit, when the money could be going to the children of the advocacy center, as it was supposed to. It was simple, cut and dry, till they tried to show up 6 months later to write a damn email to the Churchill Rescue Squad to confuse the shit out of them. So they said, well, let's get a lawyer because it looks like that there's some kind of controversy here. We never knew about, we didn't have any representatives out there, trying to pitch the Summerwell's Reward Fund. What the hell are they talking about? I was going to actually entitle tonight's live a different title, but I said, let me just say, case updates and talk about upcoming lives. What did the court document mention? It's only 7 pages anyway, till you get to the stupid email that's accusing the Churchill Rescue Squad of breaking the law because they didn't word things right. They didn't make or describe how people should donate, could donate, what they had to do to donate, and all this other stuff. Because they are a 501c3. We're not. None of us are. None of us. But before I continue my my dissertation, welcome everybody. Welcome. I wanted to share with you Grizzly True Crime. Miss Gisela has been working the Daniel Robinson case like we have. She's from the Netherlands. She's an absolute terrific content creator. She's been covering a host of cases back to back, left and right. And I was actually in her chat room this afternoon. And she's doing a fabulous job. So if you're not subscribed to the Grizzly True Crime team, that works with the content creator to find the truth, please do. This is an extraordinary channel. She does extraordinary work. And we've been working as a team on the Daniel Robinson case. I'll have an update for you soon. But great content creator. Absolutely great. So let me get back to what I was saying without sharing her channel behind me. So where was I? Oh, yeah. That's where I was. Yeah, you have some idiots that think they know U.S. law and think that independent people who want to support a channel, it's just like me doing this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. I'm going to show you. I'll show you exactly how simple this is. Watch this. Boom. Now you see that scrolling? You see that scrolling? Anyone who wants to support my channel can do so. The information is right there. Now, all we did was something like this, but we had it toward the Civis Bank for the Summer Wells Reward Fund. Go back and watch any one of those videos. You'll see it at the bottom. Just like I have my little Cash App and PayPal identification right there. Independent folks who want to support good content creators. That's it. Is what we did to make the Summer Wells Reward Fund Marathon a success. We posted the Civis Bank information because that's where the money went. And they can't stand it. That's how simple it was. Okay, mama. Mama, she might. I hear you, yeah. And when you hear other content creators try to explain what the marathon was all about, they can't because they can only give you their opinion. They weren't here. They weren't on the panel. Miss Anita from Anita's World can tell you about the marathon. Go ask her. Miss Libby from her channel, she could tell you about the marathon directly. Oh, really? How so? Go ask her. Miss Duchess was around at that time. Ask her. Ask any one of the viewers or the content creators. Scott H. from Scott H. Has Thoughts. Ask him. Miss Penny from True Crimes Commentary, aka Miss Fizzle. Ask her. Miss Q, aka also known as Miss Q Carlock. Ask her. Sharon from Down Under Crime Talks. Ask her. Ask Obsidian. Ask Miss V from MTGV TV. Ask Miss Queen Talks. I can go down the list. They were here. Why on earth would folks try to ask content creators that were not involved or folks who were not involved about the marathon, who could only give their opinion, negative or positive, whichever, just their opinion. Just their opinion. But yet you have folks attacking content creators now because of what we did regarding the marathon. Miss Liplock No More is under severe attack from folks in the UK. And as I stated before, there are other content creators being, severely attacked. For nothing. But I know why they're doing it, because they need new viewers. See, an argument goes two ways. So if I say something negative about another content creator, I got to go to the other content creator's channel to see what they're going to say in response to what I said. then once they give their response, then I got to go back to the originator of that comment to see how they're going to respond to the new comment that was made. It's a game of ping pong. That's why I don't get involved in it. I look at it, I watch, okay, you've been identified. You've been identified. Because all it does is stop progress, real good progress, especially for the Summer Wells case. That's absolutely, I mean, a total mess. A total mess because of that mindset. Mental illness? Oh my goodness. Just go to YouTube. It's on some people's channels, folks. It's on people's channels. No one in their right mind having logical sense to listen to someone voice their opinion in such a way that makes them go, nah, I wouldn't have said some stupid shit like that. That's dumb. Tells you a lot about the folks that some of us come across from time to time. I don't listen to them long enough because all it takes is about 2 minutes and I'm already done. I don't subscribe to them. I don't need to follow up with them. I move on like they should move on. Out of all the channels on YouTube, how many channels are there on YouTube? Holy shit. I mean, the UK folks that have been attacking other content creators over the Summer Wells case, tell me those folks have absolutely no other channels that they can go to or any content to produce other than chop material as evidence that they would bring to a court for a judge to decide on? Come on. I know the liquor and drugs are deep, but damn. Miss Rainbow, I see you up in here. Much love to you. Thank you for joining us. We have Miss Justice in blue. Just got her blue dress tonight. Yeah. I hear you, Miss Justice. Pieces of shit. I hear you. But that's all they'll remain. That's all they'll remain. But for folks to go out of their way to dox other people because of their opinion, come on. You're playing a dangerous game that involve not only individual content creators, but those content creator families, if there are children in the household. That's what you really got to think about. They don't care about other members of the household being affected by their stupidity. Sheer stupidity because of good work trying to get done on a case that is just absolutely disintegrated into, you can't even call it anything but crazy. All of the folks that have inserted themselves in this case, oh my good, the whole damn Ben Hill neighborhood is on damn YouTube now. Jackie Dobbs, Andrew Hilt. So what's the other guy? Well, obviously Jody Sue. Coming out of the woodworks. All to do what? All to do what outside of law enforcement? Convince people? Come on. Yes, Tiny Dancer, doxing should be illegal. Yeah, and we got people out there trying to dox Liplock. Why do they want to find out where she is? She's been telling people on her channel where she is for the longest. For the longest. She shows people her garden, her beautiful home. She's got great content. And let me tell you something. You get under Miss Liplock's skin. Let me tell you that that's a no-no. She'll make you sleep with her name in your mind. And when she's fired up, I love it. When she's fired up, oh my goodness, I root for her. All because she reported to her viewers on her channel how the marathon was going during the time of the marathon. That's all she did. Every hour, every 2 hours, whenever we had an update, boom, it got posted. Everybody knew it. Anyone who was there, anyway. But that's all she did. But now she's a conspirator. She's threatening people. She's threatening to kill people. Oh, Lord. And people are putting in some work to put up misinformation on independent websites and YouTube just to try to convince an audience that they can't do shit about it anyway. I love Miss Liplock no more. She is a dynamic veteran, I would call her. And built a very good, solid channel and some people that truly love and care about her. And the love that she gives her people back, that's why they're there. And it's the same why you're here too. You're here doing the same for me. Boss Blake does the same thing. I do the same thing for him. RJ does the same thing. Miss Libby does the same thing. Miss Duchess does the same thing. Sleuth Mom does the same thing. Sage Sleuth does the same thing. I channel drop. That's right. John Q is always channel drop. All in support of a 5-year-old, now 6, is still missing, and they missed the point as to giving any updates on that. Well, let's go after content creators now. Oh, somebody's $1,500 check they never sent and all this. Oh, yeah. What's up with that? Whoop-de-doo. If somebody wanted to send money, they sent money. Independent of the marathon or during the marathon. They sent it. But to be doxxed because of it? No. Now, there are some content creators out there I don't rub shoulders with. But when it comes to this kind of activity, I feel for them. I do. I really do. It's truly childish. Because only an infantile mind would think of it. These are not grown-ups. These are not adults. They've just aged with the same stupidity they came from. That's all. And they're just making themselves known. So once you find out about, boop, that's all you need to know. That's how fast the internet is. Carrie Lawson's in here? Oh, yes. Carrie Lawson is up in the house. Yes. So to see that kind of activity happening right now as I talk, all because of trying to help a 5-year-old, which is now 6, that's been missing since June of 2021. Put that together, folks. Come on, help me out. Help me out. Help me out. Help me out. Oh, well, we got to do something about those people. They're helping too much. Oh, shit. Let's see what we can do to sabotage. Yes. So that we can grow our channels. That's a dark psychology. Only people that follow dark psychology, reveal themselves as to who they are. It's not hard. This is clear as water. Much love to you, Carrie Lawson. Good to see you. Sleuth Mom is up in the house too. Yeah. So sometimes when John Q takes a little bit of a break, but when I come back, I got something to say. Like I said, I don't go live just to, earn an income. I don't have, my channel is not monetized. It's not. So I have to post a little PayPal or a little Cash App under there, for folks who want to support the channel, just as we did with the Summer Wells Reward Fund Marathon. We posted that information on the channel. Not the Churchill Rescue Squad. So yes, folks, that's why the money is being tied up in court, because some idiots overseas in the UK, and Miss Liplock No More has done several videos revealing who they are. Miss Q in her last couple of videos, one is called Seriously? Who read the actual court document I sent her pertaining to the individuals that are trying to screw up the successful transfer of these funds going from the Churchill Rescue Squad, because the terms are up, over to the Children's Advocacy Center as they were supposed to go. Now the court's given it, 30 days, 4 weeks for all who oppose and all for to step forward so that we can get this matter cleared up. And the door is going to close on this by next week. After next Wednesday, the door will be closed. They'll reconvene, and then the judge will decide. We take the money and just, with anyone that opposes where their money goes, because I'm sure they're going to factor that in. All the rest of the balance of the reward fund, how much ever it is, will go over to the Children's Advocacy Center as agreed in the original document. Will go over to them anyway. It'll go to them anyway. We did our best as independent supporters of Summer Wells. Oh, the money should go to the boys. The money should go. Nope. It's already been designated. It's great that some people have some positive thoughts as to how the money should be used, but nope. It goes to the Children's Advocacy Center as it's supposed to. Fantastic. Because we were all in agreement, according to a letter that I had received on October 22nd, directly from the president and CEO of the Churchill Rescue Squad. They told us what to do and everything, but we weren't not representing them. Did they know about it? Wait a minute. Did they know about us? Let me do this. Let me go back to my channel here. John Q is live. John Q is live. Oh shit, what is he talking about? Oh Lord. Are we in trouble? No, you're not in trouble. I'll show you my community board, folks. It's good to have everybody joining us here tonight. Stella Farrell is in the house. And thank you so much, Double Rainbows, for sharing the links of the content creators that I've been mentioning. But this is the work we've been doing since then. You know, we've covered the mysterious death of Mr. Jermaine Covington, 41-year-old of Hillside, New Jersey, on June 22nd of 2018. Leaves more questions than answers, to say the least. But Mr. Boss Blake and I, we've covered this particular case. I believe we have a continuing coverage of this case upon his green light. Let's see what else we've been doing. Special live update from the grand jury regarding the Buffalo, New York incident on May 14th of 2022. Buffalo, New York shooting. We covered that. Let's see what else we've been covering. 3 months ago, Monisha Leith case. We covered that with Miss Libby. She brought that case to my attention. What a case indeed. And we did a number of lives on that. And thank you, Miss Libby, for bringing that case to our attention. And any other cases that you and Miss Duchess are working on that you feel that I can give some positive input and make a positive contribution, I know you'll hit me up. I know. But this is what John Q has been doing. I'll show it to you. See? This is work. 4 months ago. Miss Libby shared this information with John Q directly. Important information about a missing mother. Went missing. Oh my goodness, look at that. 6 months ago. Daniel Robinson, who's still missing today since June 23rd of 2021, 8 days after Summer went missing. I've spoken with Mr. David Robinson recently, and we have scheduled an upcoming live. He's going to come back to our channel and give us updates. A good one, too. Not that he has found Daniel yet, but progress has been made on that particular case regarding a foundation that is now in place regarding Daniel Robinson. Nonprofit foundation for other missing people from other families. So he's not just looking for his son. He's geared up, booted up, as we can say, to help other families out too, in a very positive way. So I look forward to Mr. David Robinson joining us very shortly for that update. So you want to subscribe. Well, let's see what else we've been doing. Yeah, that was a lot. We had David on the panel, Miss Q and I, going over the case particulars. That was 6 months ago. Look at that, January 7th of 2022. What was John Q doing? What was Miss Q and John Q doing? Out here trying to help families. The letter that David Robinson sent to Police Chief Larry Hall, dated December 27th of 2021. We posted that. We posted email directly to EquiSearch in regards to their assistance to try to help find Daniel Robinson. We posted that. Should I keep going? Nana for Life, no, not yet. But once that information is released, I will get it out. I know it'll be next month when the court's reconvening on the reward fund. Hey, there's another live we did with Mr. David Robinson concerning Daniel. Oh, here we go. Y'all recognize those numbers, right? Put a 1 in the chat if you recognize those numbers. Seven months ago. Oh my goodness. Put a 1 in the chat if you recognize these numbers down here. You know, the funds that made it to the bank, funds that were listed and posted by WJHL, courtesy of the Churchill Rescue Squad. Funds that independent viewers like you supported. No rules and regulations needed. You had a community of trust that did that. That's what built this. All of what other people who had nothing to do with it have really no information about it other than what they heard other people talk about. All the receipts are posted here 7 months ago. Wow. 2 wire transfers, full amounts, the big check. That, I mean, everything went. And they're still hounding people about this marathon. And that's the unfortunate thing. It's a sad thing. And we've been covering the Daniel Robinson case for quite some time. Summer Wells, there we go. 8 months ago. All posted here. Please mail a check or money order to who? Can you all see that? Please mail a check or money order to who? Yeah, right there. Civis Bank. That's what we did. All in order to try to help find this 5-year-old that went missing. That's all we tried to do. And she's still missing today. Where's the conversation about that? That's what I'm interested in. Who's out there looking for her? Who's out there talking about looking for her? Now, mind you now, I'm not knocking anybody. There are some content creators, boots on the ground out there that are still posting some great information on this case. Boots on the ground, still out there looking. Cam and Alley from Cracking Cases. Great work. Benny Keys has been out there. Cam and Alley has been out there. JLR has been out there. Betty Blowhorn has been out there. Molly Golightly has been out there. We haven't forgotten about it at all. 10 months ago. This was Summerwell's major media news push petition we did to help get Summer's name in the major news media. Your help is very important. Please sign to support this major media push effort. And this little girl was still missing today. Nita's been out there too. That's right. Thank you, Carrie. Miss Nita, oh my God, she's still out there handing out flyers. From Nita's world, she is out there still and I mean, driving around outside of her job, outside of her work, handing out flyers, getting them where they haven't been before. Content creator, be sure to drop Miss Anita's channel in the chat room. Boots on the ground. Still working and operating. Looking to find where Summer is. I said to Cam, and when he was live, I think it was either last week or so like that, I was in his chat. I said, well, since Jackie Dobbs is not on his property since June 16th when he left, it would be great if law enforcement got his permission to go and really shake his property up. Due to the fact that Andy Bernard, Jody Sue's ex-boyfriend, not husband, ex-boyfriend, was out there looking for Jackie Dobbs in the holler to find him and possibly plant evidence. So when Jackie Dobbs said that, when he had that interview with Don B on his channel, I said, oh man, they should check the property then. They should check the property. Shake that baby loose, because if Jackie Dobbs is right and they did plant evidence, what evidence could they have planted? As well as search Chimney Top Loop at 221.8 acres of land, undeveloped, where we went in the last videos that I had did on my channel concerning Chimney Top Loop. You know, the place where Don took this mysterious drive through this neighborhood. JLR's been out there. I know Scott E. Skulls has been out there. Betty Blowhorn has been out there in that area. Do you know that there were a few RSOs out there in and around that area called Chimney Top Loop? I found them. There's one on the run right now. He's got a warrant out. Just not too far off of Horton Highway, south of Chimney Top Loop. You'd be amazed on what you find when you're looking for it. Well over 50 RSOs in and around that area. 50. I said, damn, those are the registered ones. We don't even know how many of them that haven't been caught. And it's like an epidemic. You kidding me? Are you kidding me? Yes, that's right. Chasing Truth, I believe, was out there. There was a host of them out there. Hell, I mean, Ginger Snap was out there. Oh my God, the list goes on. Libby said, Civis MF Bank. That's right. People across the pond. Carrie Lawson said, say it for the people across the pond. Civis Bank. And Knucklehead said, Civis Bank. Yes, a summer wells are a reward fund. But the pure car and the Civis Bank. Just to give you a hint as to who one of them are. Just to give you a little taste. Now it's Tread Bank. That's right, Lip Lock. Tread Bank. Wow, that was a quick change. That's like they changed underwear. Got this reward fund pending And all of a sudden they changed their name back in May, knowing the reward fund was going to come to terms in June. And according to the court document, they kept no records. Whoa, wait a minute. Oh, shit. They didn't keep good records? A bank. No, oh my God. You're talking about red flag? A bank not keeping records. That is their primary job. RJ came on live and explained that from a fraud perspective. You ain't keeping no records of, wait a minute, deposits, what? Guess they had to change the name. Quick. Thank you, Liplock. It pisses you off when you can't understand people when they talk. You know, there are a couple of more on here. I just imitated one. I can't do Jody Sue yet, but I'll work on that. Miss Penny can do it real good. Yeah. So, anyway. Yeah. Well, so. Anyway. Whatever. I'm working on it. Whatever. All for this little child right here in front of us. All this stuff to try to locate where Summer is. Where is she? And people are beginning to start to ask Jody Sue that question. You were in the creek stepping on prints. Got search dogs coming up to your feet. You knew Summer was gone before What? Wait a minute. What the hell is she saying? Andy was up there giving all types of things to Candace. Yeah. You knew what he was doing, but yet you did nothing. Damn. The lifestyle of Ben Hill Road. My goodness, did we learn something in the last 14 months, folks? Holy smoke. This little girl was surrounded by nothing but a huge cesspool of some utterly disgusting, far less than human beings. AP is in the house. Utterly disgusting human beings. This little girl had no chance. No chance. We have faith. Something will develop from this. This ride has not been ridden to get to nowhere. I think all this is being worked out right now. All of it. And if Summer's intact and she's alive and somebody's had her all this damn time, she doesn't need to go home because there is none. Don't go back to where this whole thing started. Give her a new home and let her have a better start. Because it's going to be one hell of a mess for little Summer and her brothers to clean up after all this. When they have some kind of a family reunion. It's crazy. It's crazy. But I wanted to share that with you because there's some people out there that forget. They forget. They're not paying attention. They're trying to get attention. Not paying attention, trying to get attention. And we see who's trying to get attention now, don't we? We do have much love to everybody joining us. My goodness, y'all just keep packing it up in here. Miss Sherry is up in the house. Wouldn't that be a jackass? Oh my God. Yeah, we will adopt her. We'll adopt her. We'll do it and take damn good care of her too. All right, let me jump over here. What else did I want to share with you? What else did I want to share with you? I wanted to share. Oh, another update. Gotta get the updates in here. Thank everybody for being here. My goodness. You know I come to do some work. I know y'all miss me. I miss y'all too. And Miss Q sends her love to everybody. She ain't going nowhere. She taking care of some business. Miss Q is taking care of some business. And I know she sends her love in a very, very big way to all the beautiful people, as she says. It's okay for John Q to pass that love along to you right now, tonight. Yeah. Matter of fact, if you can just take a quick moment for everyone in the chat, throw some hearts in there for Miss Q. Tell her you love her back. And Miss Q, if you're watching, this is for you. This is for you. Oh, yes. Love to Miss Q. All right. Oh, we got beautiful hearts and butterflies from Miss Q. Miss Liplock No More sends you some big love. Miss Sherry sends you some big love. Where the Wind Blows sends you big love. RJ sends you some big love. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. It only takes a moment. It only takes a moment. He's a wonderful person. For her to have taken a moment out of her life to do something as important as she did for Summer. Yeah. That's for you, Miss Q. Oh, you know where my heart stands. You know where my heart stands. And for everyone throwing up hearts, you know where your heart stands with her. Thank you so much for doing that. So here we have our boys from California, Classic and Sincere. Boys that went missing allegedly December of 2020 out of California City, California. Case has been developed by the DA's office in regards to these guys. Right here. The liars that started the narrative. And in nearly 13 months later, that's where they are. There was a court date that was scheduled for July 25th, Monday that just passed. There was no cancellation, so the proceedings have started. And with the multiple lawsuits that are now involved surrounding both Classic and Sincere, biological mom has got a lawsuit, biological dad has got a lawsuit. Seems to be another family member, all in a civil lawsuits. These are all civil lawsuits. The one we're looking at here is for criminal charges, criminal lawsuit here. You got two separate lawsuits on both sides of the table in one case. Two counts of murder, second-degree murder, two counts of felonious cruelty to the boys, all felony, and two counts of falsifying police report. And then they did something magical right behind it. I've never seen it, and this is what makes this case very, very extraordinary. Another indictment by the same grand jury once again indicted both Jacqueline and Trezell West in a second indictment. And the second indictment that just came down recently before the trial date was involuntary manslaughter charges. And this is based on a third-party minor child being involved in the criminality that took place with Classic and Sincere. So there are additional charges on the table coming from one case on the criminal side. That's what makes this case incredible. And so with the proceedings starting, just getting warmed up, whether they're beyond opening statements or not, sure, but as that information does become available, I will have it on my channel and we will cover it. I know Mr. Boss Blake will, and Mr. RJ, along with a number of you, will join me on panel for that time when that time occurs. Mr. Boss Blake has got eyes and all over the place, so he may find it before I do, and he'll let me know, and we'll go to show. But this is in motion now. This is in motion now. And for the DA to have taken, I guess, the first three major charges to get them in custody was a very big plus on her side, because the grand jury wasn't finished with all the evidence that they had laid on the table. All she had on the table at that time was the two counts of second-degree murder, felonious cruelty to the boys, and a false police report. She said, go get them. Go get them right now. Go get them right now. Wherever the hell they're at, go get them. Let's get them booked. She didn't wait, and hence the additional charges that came behind it, now involving a minor. Oh my goodness. So it's going to get very thick quick. Very thick. So when that time comes, I know Mr. Boss Blake and I are going to light up both our channels with RJ. Miss Libby, if you want to be a part of that, we'll contact you too, forwarded emails, and any other content creator that wants to carry this case going forward. We want to spread that out, get all eyes on this case, because this is going to be one extraordinary case indeed. We all thought that George Floyd's case was something in and of itself, that hence justice was done there. We all thought the Ahmaud Arbery case out of Georgia was extraordinary, which it was, and justice was served swiftly and righteously in that case. We want the same justice right here, right now, as soon as you can get it, for both Classic and Sincere, because it's a long time coming. It's a long time. Only for her to report that the boys were deceased 3 months prior to the 911 call that started this case to begin with? Are you kidding me? That's what kind of an indictment, that original indictment that came down, that's what hit the table. That's what the grand jury found out. And that's what the grand jury moved on. Go get them, lock them up, let's go, boop. And sure enough, they were on the road in a camper going somewhere when they caught them. And thank God they moved just the way they did. And I'm sure that with the new indictment charges, whoever the minor is, they're going to be testifying in this case to save their ass. However old they are, we don't even know yet. But once that information is released, my goodness, I know it's going to blow our mind. Because we're going back to the year 2020. We're in somewhere in that year, 3 months prior to the 911 call, both Classic and Sincere were alive. We hope. But for her to nail it down at least 3 months prior to the 911 call, that is a big nail. That is a huge nail. As for their defense attorneys having both Jacqueline and Trezell West pleading not guilty, may be somewhat telling now that that second indictment charge is on the table. It may be telling us something on the involuntary manslaughter of both Classic and Sincere. What the hell happened? Why did it happen? When did it happen? But the real big one, why did it happen? If you didn't want those two boys, all you had to do was go back and tell the folks over at DSS or a DCS, hey, we changed our mind. We want to put the boys up for adoption, or we want to have the boys transferred back legally to the biological mother if she is free and clear of all of the requirements that Department of Children's Services had issued to her. Just give them back. You can't handle it. You got 6 kids. 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, and I think the oldest was 10. Are we talking about the oldest being involved in the indictment? We'll find out. Or the second oldest? We'll find out. Are they the biological sons of both Jacqueline and Trezell West? We'll find out. But there is a minor that's involved, and we will find out. But if you didn't want the kids, all you had to do is give back to the mom. Why couldn't they have done that? Hence motivation, once again, bottom line, money. Wanting to live under the grid, going somewhere they haven't gone before in the middle of the freaking desert, out in California City, California. You saw that place. We covered that information on my channel. All the way from Bakersfield to go all the way to California City, California to live under the grid. So no one wouldn't find them. Or what was going on in the family household. Or the reasons why the boys went missing to begin with. They pled not guilty. So what is the defense here? What is the defense? That's why this case is going to be a very big one. I think if they cover it and get it wrapped up before the year is out, this will be a very big case itself for the year alone. To have gone on this long, this far, for these two to have given the story that they gave when they gave it, and to do what they did, they will deserve every drop of justice coming to them. That's just me. That's just me. I want none other than solid, unrevocable, unchangeable justice for our California City boys, Classic and Sincere. And put these MFs under the damn jail. Period, as Miss Q would say. Period. Because it's by high time. Most certainly. So I'm going to do this real quick. And I would love, if you can, Miss Liplock, could you do me a favor? Could you do me a favor? So you can shine your pretty face up here with me. I'm going to drop the link. We're not going to be here any longer, but I just wanted to do this tonight just to put a blessing on this live, because we're going live from now on. I'll drop the link for you. And I'd like for you to bless my channel coming up here with me. I got a couple other names I'm going to shout out, but I want Miss Liplock to go first.
I'm eating pizza.
Oh, that's good. Oh, save me a piece. Save me. There you go. All right. I'll take the one on the left.
My hubby's watching something about automotive, something or other on his in there. So I came in here so I could watch you. Hi.
Oh my goodness. Hello. How are you, sweetheart?
I'm good. How are you?
I know you are. You always good. You always good. You know, I'm good too. I'm good too. Thank you so much for taking the time up to jump up here.
What? I was sitting here reading your chat and listening to every word you were saying. So when you said, do you a favor? I was like, sure. What do you want?
Yes. And you have, and the chat loves you. Chat loves you.
I love them too.
Yeah. So, I kind of saw what was going on a little bit on your channel. And I saw some other things today pertaining to one of the knuckleheads from the UK trying to pounce and jump all over people and whatnot, not knowing what the hell they're doing. And
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it.
What's that?
I haven't seen it. Somebody is messing with me again today.
Not since your last video post, you know, which you did so eloquently because you had me cracking up. You know, about tell your viewers that you and I are in cahoots or we have an agreement together? You didn't tell them? You know, I sat here and laughed my ass off when I said, yeah, that's right.
Fight fire with fire, my friend. Fight fire with fire. You know, I can put out misinformation just as well as anybody else, but I choose to do it in character, you know, somewhat. But
Yeah.
and so I would ask the viewers of that channel again, am I telling the truth or not?
Yes, you are.
Hmm?
You are. And you have always. That's for sure. You know, so the other thing is that, you know, for this particular person that, you know, is out here doing all this nonsense, he's got a web page that he wrote all of what you would see in almost like a news article, and he's pitching it to his viewers on his channel like it's public major media news. And I'm going, what a crock of shit this guy is full of.
Well, you know, it's been a long time since I've been on that channel, but not been on that channel, but viewed that channel.
Yeah.
But I noticed the very first time I went over there, which was during the Gabby Petito case.
Right.
And of course, I didn't stay long once I realized that that person was claiming that she wasn't even real. He also claims that Summer isn't real. You know that.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Summer's not real. Isn't that something?
Yeah. But gee whiz. What I was going to say is back then anyway, I think it was across the top of his of the screen when you're looking at whatever he's throwing out there.
Yeah.
It says like independent news and media. Give me a break.
Goodness. I mean, where's the channel? Where's the channel? Where's the channel? Independent news media just making up his own narratives to get attention. That's why I said there are people paying attention and there are other people trying to get attention. You know, just to do the ping pong mentality, this back and forth stuff, hoping you'll say something and then they'll say something and then you'll retort. They'll retort. This back and forth. I don't play that game. I don't. Once I see it, like I said, 2 minutes, boop, I'm out.
I let myself get sucked into it once in a while when they come at me sideways. I wish I didn't, to be honest, John.
But it's sad that they have to lean on nonsense like that. So-called adults in children's bodies that have only matured physically on the outside, but on the inside, infantile.
It's crazy. I mean, honest to Pete, I don't get it. Where do they even come up with this business? You know what?
Well, when you're selling CBDs and all these, you know, marijuana products, you know, and you've got a product that you want to pitch, you got to attract everybody.
Oh, does the UK guy do this? The UK guy does that?
What's that?
The UK guy does the CBD oil and all that business?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that.
It flashes all around the damn chat.
Well, that kind of explains a lot, doesn't it? And I mean from the money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Even
okay. Well, see that.
Not to say to all the people in the UK, I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying this particular person has got to be pushing that stuff, you know, over on his channel, hoping that he would get the American market in some way, shape, or form, you know, like we really need it.
Well, I just go up the street to the dispensary. I have a legal medical card.
There you go. There you go.
And it's real. It's real. It's not pretend.
No.
But I'm sorry for the racket. There are 4 kittens raising havoc back here. So.
Oh, the kitties are back. Okay.
Yeah, the kittens are, and it's a mess in here. But yeah.
They're not camera shy. That's for sure.
Oh, they know they're YouTube stars. They're milking it for all they can get. And like you, I'm unmonetized, so that's basically nothing.
Oh my goodness. But I wanted you to just take just a moment, just to have this moment with me, knowing that you're doing extraordinary work among the content creators that I enjoy and truly love listening to and supporting whenever I can. But you have been one of the major supporters of the marathon, as I stated in this live today, and I wanted to make sure everyone knew that, on my channel, what you were doing on your channel during the interim of the marathon. So I thank you so much, and I think that with everyone who's made that contribution and having the reward fund be that successful, the marathon that is, to have been that successful, to have raised nearly $74,000, to increase it to find summer was a major success pinnacle for all of us. And I wanted to make sure that I shine that light on you because you're a major part of that.
Thank you. And before I drop down, if I may, very briefly, I would like to thank you. I thanked you in your chat, but I want to thank you on camera where the world can see it. That you have stood behind me through all of this. And, you've kind of been a knight in shining armor for me, because you were one of the 4 primaries in the marathon, very important to that effort. And I was at the time, and I still am, highly honored to have been included in any way at all. And I want to thank you and Miss Q and Scott H and Miss Fizzle and Libby and Sharon from Down Under Crime Talks and Nita's World, all for having included, it was a teeny channel. I'm still a teeny channel, John. But
yeah, me too.
At the time I was very, very small. And I would like your viewers to know something they may not have heard out of my own mouth. My little cheerleading, rooting for the marathon was my own. I took that on myself. I didn't ask you guys if I could do it. Maybe I should have, but I didn't. I just wanted to be a part of it. And as a little teeny channel, the only thing I could think of, because I'm a retired news person, was I got this idea in my head of breaking news. It's breaking news. And so we'll just go on and and now the marathon's doing this and come on, and that was it. And now we all know where it's gone from there.
Right.
So I just thank you. That was rather long-winded, more than I intended, but I just want to thank you from my heart. I truly love you, John QQ, and I don't even know you, but I do know you. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. There's a spirit. That's that spiritual connection that we all have.
So, and I'm here for the long haul. I'm a long gamer, and I'm, whatever comes at us, if anything comes at me, I mean, nothing has. I was told by a commenter in my comment section yesterday that man in the UK had made the remark that he will not rest until he sees me behind bars.
I heard about that comment. Yeah.
And I'm like, for what?
He can't sleep. He can't sleep because your name is in his brain.
Yeah. So that's, and I left it out of something of my live today. I got distracted. I'm easily distracted, but I didn't finish when I said, I'm going to borrow a line from my buddy, Scott H. I live in their heads rent free.
There you go. It's true.
And the more they come at me, John, the more subs I get. Go figure.
Isn't that amazing? You get
Yeah.
you get blessed the other way where
Yeah.
they don't even think about it.
Because ultimately, good always wins, John. We know this.
Yes.
Good
That's a
always
fact.
wins.
That's a
All right.
fact. That is a fact.
Well, I'm going to go eat my pizza unless you're going
Yes,
to
I'm
grill
gonna get
me.
cool. And don't forget to save me some. Save me some.
I got 3 more pieces in the kitchen. Get your ass in the car and get on down here.
That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to
Okay.
hear. Rock and roll. Let's go to work. Okay, Miss
Bye. And
Hopewell.
thank you so much.
Thank
I
you,
love
love.
you.
Love
All
you
right.
too. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, right, Miss Liblock No Mo. I dropped the link again. I would you all can indulge me just a little bit longer. If Miss Duchess, if you're available, I'd love for you to come up. Miss Libby, if you're still in the room, I'd love for you to come up too. I hope y'all are still in the room. Just to say hello, because you guys have been absolutely phenomenal in not only the support of my channel, but in support of the cases that we both and all of us work on. Just to take a moment. Elizabeth said, "You bringing up all my favorite ladies." Well, yes, there's a lot of woman power on YouTube. That's the main drive, the main stronghold, if you call it. We've got a very unique support system. It's funny that not a lot of people know about that, but yeah, it's a fact. Oh, you're not feeling well today, Duchess? Oh, okay. Well, I'll have Miss Libby join me here. The
Hey,
lovely Miss Libby is here. How you doing, love?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
I'm doing good. Doing good. Thought I'd jump on, do a live today, cover just a few updates and some upcoming lives that I'm looking to do. And saw you in the chat, and I said, okay, I'm gonna go semi-blast because I'm gonna save the best for last.
All
So
right.
I know you've been cooking and moving and shaking on your side.
Well, my channel, I've been a little quiet on my channel lately because I'm doing some other things. I'm
Right.
out in the real world.
There you go. There you go. Yes, we have to take
Uh,
time to do the important things in the real world. That's right.
yes, but I do miss it, and I am going to get back to it. In fact, Dutchie and I had planned a live tonight for a case that we've been covering, Amber Ray Johnston, who's been missing out of possibly South Carolina, but we're not quite sure. And if you don't know anything about that case, I would go to Dutchie's channel to get acclimated.
Okay, what time are you going live? What time are you guys going live?
Well, it was supposed to be today. Now we have to reschedule because Dutchie's really not feeling well.
Oh, right. She wrote that in the chat. Yeah.
Yeah, so probably next week we're going to give it a try. And we're actually going to have Amber Ray Johnston's mother, Sharon, on the show, and some of
Beautiful.
Amber's friends as well.
Beautiful. Well, I will definitely make sure that I cut that time out. Are you guys going to post the live at least 24 in advance so people
I
can get
believe
the
so.
notification?
Yeah, Dutchie's really good about that. We're also going to go around. Sorry, the wind chimes are
I
chiming.
hear
They're
them.
chiming in.
There you go. That's a good sign.
But
That's a good signal.
prior to that, we will be going out into the world and hanging up some more posters for
Great.
Amber. So
Great.
we'll do a live on that one too.
That's wonderful. That is wonderful. Well, I'll be there because I want to learn exactly what you guys are covering. And as I said before, if there's anything that I can do to support what you guys are doing, let me know. I'll get it blasted off on my channel and share that with other content
Absolutely.
creators to
You
get
know,
the word out.
anyone who wants to cover a case that I'm covering or that Dutchie's covering, we welcome you to do so, because the more exposure these cases get, the more likely it is that people are found.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
the more the merrier.
Absolutely. But I want to thank you so much for taking just a moment, a very beautiful moment of your time to jump up here and bless my channel. Once again, we've, done some work on the Monisha Leith case,
Yes.
which you brought to my attention. And I went to work right on it with Mr. Boss Blake. And
You sure
the
did.
three of us jumped up here and got it out there. And that's the kind of work that I enjoy doing.
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
Collaboration.
There you go. That's the way to make it work.
Peaceful collaboration.
Yes, it does work. It does work.
Respectful collaboration. It's awesome.
Amen to that. Because this is how we do it, do it.
That's right.
This is how we do it, do it. Oh,
I'm not going to dance.
Okay, well, up until then, be well and stay blessed with Godspeed, Miss Libby. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. What a blessing to have you be on live tonight and to invite me up here.
Absolutely.
I will be back in the chat.
There you go. Anytime for you. Anytime. Anytime.
All right. Thanks.
All right,
Bye.
love. Take care. Miss Libby. And please drop her link in the chat along with Miss Duchess discussions so that folks can have that information for next week's live. We're going to be there. We're going to be there. Absolutely. I'd like to have Mr. Boss Blake, my brother, come up. And Mr. RJ, if he's still in the building, to come up. This is my way of saying thank you to the content creators that I enjoy listening to, working with, and following very closely and carefully, because their work is deeply meaningful to me. And so this is my way of saying thank you and giving gratitude to those that I have worked with personally on some of these extraordinary cases that we talk about on our channels. So, Mr. Liplock No More, you are heaven sent. Thank you so much, Miss Libby and Miss Duchess. I hope you get well quick. Get well with God's speed. We need you back on the front line with us. You guys do a tremendous job covering these cases. I'm still trying to make some headway and some inroads with the case that we were supposed to talk about before it was canceled due to, I guess, some complications on the family side. But we'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. But yes, indeed, yes. People who work together, stay together. Those that stay together are together. Mr. Boss Blake in the house.
What's going on, my brother?
Hey, my brother, how are you?
I'm all right, man. Just jumping out the shower, man. Perfect time.
You still got your towel wrapped around you?
No, I'm just putting on the shirt, though.
Okay. Oh my goodness! I know we haven't connected maybe in a week, give or take a little bit, but I think you did a fantastic old school live. I think it was last Friday or something like that. I enjoyed the music you played on your channel. You brought back a lot of great memories.
Yeah, I enjoyed it too. I enjoyed it bringing it to you. I was just in here just that particular night, just listening to music, drinking my Hennessy, and And I know my mom would love that music. I said, I'm finna go live and play this for my people. That's what we're gonna do tonight.
There you go. And you certainly did. You certainly did. And my mind was, I remember where I was. And boy, I mean, one after the other, Teddy Pendergrass, Luther Vandross. I mean, oh man, they're going to let him play all these good jams?
Hey, they eventually cut me off though.
I know, but you came right back on and said, "Oh yeah, watch this," and you just kept going.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, man. Definitely enjoyed it, man. Definitely enjoyed it.
Mr. RJ is in the building as well.
Hello. How's everybody doing this evening?
We're doing great, man. Great.
I also was enjoying that live Friday night until I had to fall asleep. You know how it goes. You got to be up and work at the butt crack of dawn. You know, on a Saturday morning.
Yeah, I know, but I wanted to just take a moment just to wrap up tonight's live with some of the people I truly enjoyed being a part of their life in some way, shape, or form, that has felt that John Q has made a contribution to them regarding their work on their channel and the very close friendships that we have developed over since the time day one. So this is my thank you to the both of you. Especially to Mr. Boss Blake, because without him, I could not, I guess, deliver with power the content that I'm able to deliver without having some kind of a theme for my channel. So much love goes to my brother, Mr. Boss Blake, for setting me up and giving me some very good direction on how to craft a lot of the content that I present on my channel.
Man, it was a pleasure, and it was my duty. I have to say it that way because I know how intelligent you are, how dedicated you are when you put your mind to something, and I'm not going to allow you to keep all that to yourself when there's a true crime community that needs somebody like you, man. And I believe in what you could do. I feel like your voice is perfect. I mean, the way you deliver the message is for people to understand. How could you not? And as you can see for yourself, you have built a solid foundation right over here on your channel, bro. So you can't stop now. You owe that to the people.
I have to agree 100% with Boss Man Blake. I own my channel, even though it's small and most people don't know who I am or anything about my channel. I'm still getting compliments on Thursday night last week with the live that both of you gentlemen were part of, and how they are impressed with information that we put forward in that live on my channel related to Summer Wells. The ability to work with both of you and the level of that we meet on, just the mind meeting without having to speak words that we meet on, it speaks volume for both of you gentlemen.
Well, thank you. Thank you to the both of you, Mr. Boss Blake, my brother, and Mr. RJ, my brother from another mama, so to speak.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Nah, it's been a tremendous privilege and blessing to know that, we've had some extraordinary women join us here on the panel tonight, doing the same work that we're doing. And we know that there are other content creators out there of like minds, and not only like minds, but spiritually connected, rooted with the values that we've all grown up with, since we're all old school and getting to be old school for some of us. This is a blessing to me because, to this day, I see that the old school values is still strong and powerful and getting more and more developed each time we come across each other. So I'm glad to know that we exist. We exist.
Oh, absolutely.
Solid. Nobody does it better than the old school, man.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
it.
Those that are trying to carve their way, and this is no disrespect to them, and they're doing so in the new school. They just need some time and some seasoning because, look, the old school way, the gumshoe way, so to speak. There is no other. That's literally the best way when you're doing stuff like this. Is you gotta dig in. You just can't
Exactly.
ride on the surface. You gotta dig in. When I mean dig in, be ready to get dirt under your nails. Be full of mud up to your hips. It's you got to get down in the trenches.
Absolutely. You hit it right on the head, RJ. Right on the
That's
head.
it.
Time to get dirty, baby. You know?
Mm-hmm.
That's right. That's absolutely right. So, with that said, gentlemen, thank you so much for taking just a moment to
Appreciate you, man.
bless tonight's live with your presence, with your blessing, with your kindness, and with your love.
Before you go,
Yes.
have you seen recently, and I'm talking July 15th to current date, what has been happening with Buffalo and Tops grocery store?
I'm just starting to dig into some of the updates, and I wanted to get at least a few of them out the way tonight. Concerning a little bit of, Summer Wells. She'll never leave me. That's for sure. Or Miss Q. And Daniel Robinson. We're still working on that. We have an upcoming live that's coming up shortly with David Robinson, Daniel's father, and to cover just a little bit of the area that I did cover, but I wanted to make sure that I did some name dropping, and I'm glad to see some of the content creators that were here tonight to be a part of tonight's live in a very special way to get my message across. And we won't be too long coming next time.
Well, I'll be shooting you both a email in just a few moments then with a very interesting couple articles I found on NPR.
Oh,
related to Buffalo and the Tops grocery store since it has reopened.
Oh, okay.
Great, great. You let me know, and we can go with it, and we can cover some additional information on Uvalde, Texas, because
Anytime.
is still coming out.
Anytime. I just don't do live on Friday nights because, like I said, it's my off night. 100%. I'm just off because of having to be up for work so early in the morning on a Saturday morning.
Right.
But any other night, most nights after 8:30, I'm usually available.
Okay, good. We'll pick a night and do it.
Absolutely.
And just one thing, and I'm out of here.
Yes.
I'm doing most of my true crime work, case studies on my second page, which I dropped the link here earlier.
Oh, great.
Community Crime Network. A lot of you probably already know about it. If not, I did drop the link, and I did put it in your private chat as well, John.
Oh, beautiful. And I'll grab it. Let me see. Copy.
It's the old Body to Beat Global Case Studies. It's that same page, but the name changed.
I'll just go ahead and drop it myself. And let the mods pick up on that link and continue to drop it going forward, because it is an active channel with casework updates.
I put a lot of new stuff on there as well. So, man, you might want to check some of it out. Might be something to catch your eye.
Oh, great. Okay, yeah, definitely.
All right, my brother, I'm going.
All right.
I'm gone as well. Have a good night, John Q.
Mr. RJ. Much love to both of you, gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us. All right, folks. So that indeed. Oh, thank you, Double Rainbow. I know you in there working. I know you're in there working. I want to send special thanks and love out to the moderators that keep my channel strong, going, and flowing every single time I go live. Obviously, we have one and only Double Rainbows in the chat. Much love goes to her. We have Miss Leslie B., a very strong supporter of this channel. Much love goes to her. Miss Aquahoma. Oh, Miss Aquahoma, Miss Aquahoma. Much love goes to her. Miss Jan Jan. I got to turn her into, I got to give her a blue dress too, because she's been doing phenomenal work in supporting this channel. The appreciations and contributions that these women have made to my channel have been absolutely extraordinary. So it surprises me when they do it, as well as Miss Marley 13. I know that she had to leave earlier, but she was the first one in the chat to welcome me. Much love goes to Miss Marley 13 for holding the channels down, as well as all of the viewers that continue to join my channel for the latest developments and cases that I'm working on. I thank you. I thank you because, like I said before, I couldn't do any of this without you guys. None of it. None of it. None of it. You know, and to give appreciation to those that continue to support the channel. Tanya M., much love to you. You know, Stella Farrell, I've seen you in here before. Much love to you. You know, we've got Elizabeth Lander, always jumping in my channel. Much love to you for keeping the faith, staying strong and holding me up. Lakeisha Douglas, of course, much love to you for holding me up. Time I turn around, Lakeisha Douglas, Lakeisha Douglas. Oh my goodness, she back here again. Okay, cool, cool. Where the wind blows, good to see you. Much love to you, Tiny Dancer. I'll be looking for you again. Much love to you. Melissa, 100% present for the marathon. Greatest YouTube effort. I was happy to watch. Thank you for the compliment. Much love to you. Rhonda G. Wow, all of you. My goodness. And then the list goes on. Carrie Lawson. Always good to see Carrie. I see her and Anita's. Oh my goodness. You know, Carrie gets around, but she stays in tune. Stays in tune. And if anybody wants to email me, my email is always posted in the description box below under every video. Your thoughts, your comments, your findings, anything you want to share with me that you feel it's important for me to get out, I will take it and get it out. Get it up and get it out. That's why my motto is, let's go to work. Let's go to work. You know, we got Edie Partee. Hello, John, in chat. I want that too. Those poor kids, all 6 of them, but especially Classic and Sincere. Yes. Justice for our boys. Justice for Summer. Justice for Daniel. And a whole host. Monisha Leith. Jermaine Covington. The list goes on. So our work continues. Most certainly. Cat's Eye, much love to Cat's Eye. She always keeps an eye on me, that's for sure. Always knows when I'm going live. I don't know about the notifications when I go live, whether they go out, whether you guys get them or whatever, or they're delayed in some way, shape, or form. I don't know. YouTube has a funny algorithm that post stuff when they feel like it, and then, you know, when they don't. But always check around. I will try to do my best. I know this was an instantaneous live today. I wanted to get in where I fit in because a lot of other content creators go live and they pull a lot of the audience away from being a part of my life, whether they're covering Summer Wells or the Daylan Rounds case, which is picking up ground and speed. But you know, I try to get in where I fit in, but I'll begin to try to post it 24 hours in advance to see if there's any difference. And hopefully we can get a few more people, just a few more people, a few more viewers. Let them know what we're doing over here, as well as we try to let other people know what other content creators are doing on their channel as well. So with that said, Nana for life, much love to you. Pen 1010, much love to you. Sherry, Miss Sherry, much love to you. And here's another thing that you'll probably notice too. I hope it continues to work as we go forward. I went into my studio this afternoon, and like I said, I was doing some summer cleaning, if you will. Saw some names in there that shouldn't have been in there, like TT got blocked. I didn't know it. I took her out. I took a few other people out of the block list, and I said, And then I went over my moderators list, and I have a very short moderators list. I don't have 1,000 people moderating for me. I don't need to. But all of the people that moderate on my channel are solid. I get their name out there. I let everybody know who they are at all times. Then I went down to this other box in the studio that starts to say block out special words. So I went to work and I started writing words like the words that show up when we get spammed. All those words. I was in like 30 minutes. What other word do I need? SEX, okay. Boys, girls, this, that, FU, .coms, webcam, all this. I typed all that stuff in there. I said, I hope it blocks a lot of the garbage that tries to infiltrate the live whenever I come on. I hadn't seen anything flash up tonight. I hadn't seen anything flash up tonight. So hopefully it stays that way. And I'll learn more words as they come in. But, a lot of Russian names. And I said, damn, they know me over there too. Shit. I don't want them coming in here. Not to say that, it's just the funny names with the garbage, But so as content creators, as a tip, maybe do that. Make sure that you go to your studio and plug in some real foul language up in there to try to block some of the spam that from time to time it shows up on our channel and tries to interfere in the presentation and the content portion of what we're trying to convey over to the folks in the audience, to all of our viewers. That's how much we love you. We have to work for you. We're here for you, and we got to make sure we got to keep the house nice and clean too. We got enough kids on YouTube. We already know who they are. Throw them in the sandbox. And one other thing I wanted to share with you before we leave, I got to give a special thank you and major shout out. The woman on YouTube that I've rubbed shoulders to shoulder with, had many private phone calls, emails, and come to enjoy her company. And I have a very deep fondness for her. For her to have done what she has done in us just knowing each other and the work we've done together concerning the Summer Wells Reward Fund Marathon. Much love to you, Miss Q. Much love and many thanks for you being who you are. God's strength, love, and blessings are definitely upon you for the work that you do on your channel. I hope you come back with in a very big way. I know you are. I know you're busy handling some biz behind the scenes. But once we get into next month and the court takes care of this nonsense pertaining to the reward fund being successfully moved over to the Children's Advocacy Center as it was first agreed upon. All that nonsense, all that noise, all that stuff, going to fade away again. It'll be something else tomorrow. It'll be something else tomorrow. But I wanted to also give a special thanks to you, Miss Q, for being there and shining a big, bright light with the love that you share, not only with your viewers, but also with content creators that respect and admire the work that you do on your channel. Thank you. And so look for Miss Q soon. I can't tell you when. She does that all by herself. And when she does, you know she's got a message. So yes, if you're not subscribed to Miss Q Carlock, Miss Q, please do. Because when the updates come out regarding the reward fund and the designation or the determination made by the judge down there in Tennessee court, I'm sure she'll bring you that message personally, as she always does. As she always does. So with that said, I'm out of here. I think I spent some good time. Under 3 hours. I'm getting better. Got to stay in the algorithm. And give you guys time to join other chats and lives that are going on right now. I'm not a time hog like some other content creators are, but that's beside the point. They try to do what they try to do on their channel. I try to do what I try to do on mine. As long as we can work together in any way, shape, or form to get the real, true message out, it's all worth it. Every moment you spend with a content creator bringing you what you look for is a moment that's blessed. Because you also know, too, it's a moment you won't get back. So make sure it's blessed. Make sure it is. Thanks to all that have joined me tonight on the panel. You know where my heart is and where it stands with you. Thank you to all the viewers that have joined us here tonight for a special live. I'll come back soon, shortly. Remember, we have the Daniel Robinson update. I'm looking to get that done once David Robinson's schedule frees up a little bit. We were supposed to do it. In fact, I think it was scheduled for yesterday. No, Tuesday. However, we had a schedule conflict. And so I told him I'd get right back to him so that we can get him scheduled to come back and give us the update. And that is what's going to happen next on John Q's channel. With that said, as I always say, much love to all of you. Be well. Stay blessed with Godspeed. Until next time, Miss Jan Jan, you know I love you, girl. Thank you so much. Once again, thank you to all my moderators that make John Q work. Because you know what time it is. Let's go to work.